हेलो स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ बी आर अम्बेडकर बिहार यूनिवर्सिटी मुजफ्फरपुर। थर्ड पार्ट के एग्जाम में पूछे जाने वाला एक कॉमन सा क्वेश्चन है, राइट ए शॉर्ट नोट ऑन कैनोनिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। तो चलो फिर आज डिस्कस करते हैं एग्जामिनेशन में शॉर्ट नोट हम कैसे लिखेंगे। आप सब पेन पेपर निकालिए और कैनोनिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पर शॉर्ट नोट लिखना शुरू कीजिए मेरे साथ।
हम लिखेंगे कैनोनिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस आर द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशंस ऑफ फेज स्पेस, that is they provide the specifications of coordinates qi as well as momenta pi for the system under consideration. They are characterized by the property that they leave the form of Hamilton's equation of motion invariant. अगले पैराग्राफ में लिखेंगे कैनोनिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द इंडिपेंडेंट कोऑर्डिनेट्स एंड मोमेंटा qi pi to a new set qi pi can be represented in the form qi is equal to qi function of qi pi t and pi is equal to pi function of qi pi t. This is equation 1. For qi pi, the new set of coordinates to be canonical like qi and pi of old set as is demanded in Hamiltonian formulation, they should be able to express in Hamiltonian form of equations of motion, that is qi dot is equal to del k by del pi, pi dot is equal to minus del k by del qi.
qi dot is equal to del k by del pi, pi dot is equal to minus del k by del qi, where k is a function of q, p and t and is substituted for the Hamiltonian from the Hamiltonian H of old set in new set of coordinates. Moreover, if qi pi are to be canonical coordinates, they must also satisfy the modified Hamilton's principle of form del integral from t1 to t2, this is definite integral summation pi qi dot minus k q p and t, k is the function of q p t, dt is equal to 0. This is equation 2. The old coordinates pi, qi are already canonical, therefore del from T1 to T2 summation pi qi minus h, which is the function of p and t, dt is equal to 0. This is equation 3. The simultaneous validity of above relations 2 and 3 as their right hand side is 0 does not mean that the integrands of the two integrals are equal. ये दोनों रिलेशन जो 2 और 3 में हमने देखा जिनके की राइट हैंड साइड 0 है, इसका यह मतलब नहीं होता है कि इनके जो इंटीग्रेंट्स होंगे, इंटीग्रेंट्स कहने का मतलब जो भी टर्म हमने इंटीग्रेट किया है, यानी कि जो भी इंटीग्रेशन के साइन के अंदर में है। जैसे अगर मैं इसकी बात करूं तो ये सब इसके इंटीग्रेंट्स कहलाएंगे, इस इंटीग्रल के ये सब इंटीग्रेंट्स कहलाएंगे। सो वी कैन देयरफॉर राइट del integration from T1 to T2 pi qi dot minus h minus summation pi qi dot minus k dt is equal to 0. This is equation 4, in which the integrand to a certain extent is known. Equation 4 will not be affected if we add 2. If add 2 or subtract from it a total time derivative of a function f is equal to f, which is the function of q, p and t, becomes del from t1 to t2 df by dt is equal to del f q p t t1 t2, which will be equal to del f by del qi t1 to t2 plus del f by del pi del pi t1 t2 is equal to 0. Since at end points the variation in qi and pi vanishes, therefore we can write equation 4 as pi and qi के एंड्स पॉइंट के वेरिएशन वैनिश हो जाते हैं, गायब हो जाते हैं, इसलिए हम इक्वेशन 4 को कुछ इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं। इक्वेशन 4 को हम कुछ इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं, डेल इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम t1 to t2 समेशन pi qi माइनस h माइनस समेशन pi qi dot, this is also dot, minus k minus df by dt is equal to 0. Thus it follows that summation pi qi dot minus h minus summation pi qi dot minus k is equal to df by dt. This is equation 5. इसके बाद हम लिखेंगे यहाँ the first bracket of equation 5 is regarded as a function of qi, pi and t. The second as a function of qi, pi and t. F is thus a general function of 4n plus 1 variables qi, pi and t, but however the two sets of variables, that is coordinates, are connected by 2n transformation equation 1 and thus out of 4n variables besides t only 2n are independent. Now f is a function of both odd and net sets of coordinates and therefore out of 2n variables n should be taken from new and n from odd set, that is one variable should be out of pi and qi and the second from qi pi set. Thus following 4 forms of the function f are possible. और इतना लिखने के बाद हम देखेंगे कि वो 4 फंक्शंस कौन कौन से हैं। इतना स्टेटमेंट लिखने के बाद f1 पहला जो सेट होगा f1 स्मॉल q, कैपिटल Q और t, ये एक फंक्शन होगा। सेकेंड फंक्शन जो होगा वो होगा स्मॉल q, स्मॉल p एंड t। थर्ड फंक्शन यानी कि f3 जो होगा वो होगा स्मॉल p, कैपिटल Q एंड t। और फोर्थ फंक्शन जो होगा f4 वो होगा स्मॉल p, कैपिटल P and t. These are the 4 possible functions. और इसके नीचे लिखेंगे transformation relations can be derived by the knowledge of function f. It is thus termed as the generating function. Out of these 4 forms, choice of one particular will depend upon the problem. Now we shall consider the individual cases concerning these forms. अब बारी बारी से हम चारों फॉर्म्स के बारे में लिखेंगे। तो हम लिखते हैं फर्स्ट फॉर्म के बारे में पहले। फर्स्ट फॉर्म f is equal to f1 function of q and t. For this case, we can write equation 5 as summation pi qi dot minus h is equal to summation pi qi dot minus k plus df1 by dt q and t. This is equation 6. Now f1 is equal to f1 function of q t, so that its total time derivative is df1 by dt is equal to summation df1 by dt qi dot plus summation del f1 by del qi dot plus del f1 by del t. Putting this in equation 6, this in equation 6 we get summation pi qi dot minus h is equal to summation pi qi dot minus k plus summation del f1 by del qi dot plus summation del f1 by del qi dot plus del f1 by del t, और summation del f1 by qi minus pi qi dot plus summation pi plus del f1 by del qi dot minus k plus h plus del f1 by del t is equal to 0. This is equation 7. Since qi and qi are to be treated as independent variables, equation 7 can hold only when the coefficient of qi dot and qi dot separately vanish, that is pi is equal to del f1 by del qi, pi is equal to minus del F1 by del Qi and K is equal to H plus del F1 by del T. So these are transformation equations. So these are transformation equations. तो ये फर्स्ट फॉर्म है जिसको अभी अभी हमने देखा। अब हम सेकंड फॉर्म को देखते हैं। सेकंड फॉर्म, सेकंड फॉर्म f is equal to f2 function of q, p and t. In this case pi is equal to del f2 by del qi. qi is equal to del f2 by del pi and k is equal to h plus del f2 by del t. Third form, f is equal to f3 function of p, q and t. In this case the transformation relations are qi is equal to minus del f3 by del pi. pi is equal to minus del f3 by del qi and k is equal to h plus del f3 by del t. This is the third form. Fourth form, f is equal to f4 function of p, t. In this case the relations are qi is equal to minus del f4 by del pi. qi is equal to del f4 by del pi and k is equal to h plus del f4 by del t. This is the fourth form and the last point is advantages of canonical transformation. इसमें हम लिखेंगे the way of canonical transformation to obtain solution of a mechanical problem is to transfer old set coordinates into new set coordinates so that they all are cyclic. In this way the new equation of motion can be integrated much easily to give a solution. इस तरह से हम कैनोनिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पर शॉर्ट नोट प्रिपेयर करेंगे और इसी तरह से एग्जामिनेशन में हम इसको लिखेंगे. See you soon in the next lecture with the new topic. Thank you.